Welcome back to Up North at 4. Joining us now is Laura Boll from Phelps because it's that time of year.
It's that time.
It is that time of year. Saturday, the annual maple syrup. Is it a tasting festival or it's just a festival?
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot of things.
It's a big community festival in Phelps every April. So it's this Saturday at Phelps School from 9 to 3.
Perfect.
So the highlight of the day is the Sugar Bush Tours. There are 4 local maple syrup producers in Phelps, so you can come to the fest, get your punch card and map, go visit the 4 producers, see maple syrup production in action. So that's really popular. And then at the fest, we have a lot of stuff going on. There's a big craft fair. There's kids' activities. There's several classes and demos around maple syrup. You can try your hand at tree tapping right there and get the hand crank going, see it pour right out, which is really cool. People love trying that.
Yeah, if you've never been, this is a production. It really is a thing. It takes over the entire school and the campuses around the school. And you walk in, and then there's different gymnasiums you can go to with all the craft fairs and like tasting things. And it's like a learning experience everywhere you turn.
It is.
So if you want to take the kids to learn something, this is the place to go on Saturday.
It's all things maple syrup. So in addition to that tree tapping, which is popular, you can make maple taffy on the snow. So we've been collecting snow for that all day.
You got them. You got them.
Loves eating that. There's another class on flavors of maple syrup, you know, the differences between amber and golden and light and dark and less sugary, more sugary. And a popular one, which we're having her 3rd year back with her, the Tipsy Housewife. She's a social media influencer with a huge following in our area. She does a cooking demo of cooking with maple syrup. And she is just a riot and hysterical and so fun to watch. And she's got all her stuff out there and she lets everyone try the food. So that's a lot of fun.
Well, hold on. You're telling me there's more to do in the kitchen with maple syrup than just putting it on waffles?
Yeah.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Am I just a novice?
Last year, she made maple vitality shots, which she joked are like great for a hangover or just like for your shot of in the morning, like if you're a juicer or whatever.
Get you going.
Which was fun.
Okay.
And she did like a maple sausage breakfast sandwich, which was really good too. So
let's talk about the maple syrup though, because it's a thing. It's amazing because, you know, you tap the tree and what comes out of the tree is the same pretty much universally, right? But that gets made into the syrup, or the sap does, and they all taste differently based upon like where it came from. Like there's hints of like aromas of like mushroom and like marshmallow, and like you taste coffee is a popular kind of aftertaste in some of them, right?
Yeah, it can be very different. There's a huge range. So a big part of the fest is the judging competition, which goes on all day. And so we have like the scientific portion where the pros and the experts are testing with little vials all day, all the density, clarity, sugar content. They judge the labels, everything. And then we have our 3 celebrity judges, our local celebrities, which is a blast. So the Tipsy Housewife goes over to be a judge, a tasting judge after her demo. And then we have your guys' very own Devin Biggs, your meteorologist.
Of course.
And then the 3rd is the Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, like beauty queen. Her name's Allison Dairyland.
Alice, yes.
She's a blast. So those 3, so they'll be the ones, and they'll be coached by the pros of, you know, what you're looking for in the different flavors. So.
And you got to take it seriously.
Be on a sugar high by the end.
You take it seriously because there's like 36 samples of.
There's a lot.
And then by like the 10 in, you're like, ooh, you're on a sugar high already, right?
Feeling it.
That's right.
You're like, whoa, there's a lot going on here.
Got a little. Hold on.
It's exciting. People stick around to hear the winners, and it's a big thing to get maple syrup of the year from this fest. So
I do need to go back on this. You said they're going to get tips from the pros, which imply there are professional maple syrup tasters.
So it's the team from, not tasters, the team from Smoky Lake Maple Products comes up and runs the judging competition.
Okay.
So they do the scientific portion, and they'll kind of coach the celebrity judges on like what you might be looking for, what comments. And
so it's like a sommelier.
You sample it, and you like your bricks meter, you it, then you smell it, you know, and then you write down a score.
That's right.
Is that like the right term for it? Is there like a new, there's like a different?
Completely seriously.
I believe you.
That's a good comparison though, like how the wine tasting can be like.
So like, could we call them like not sommeliers, but like
syrup
maple? I don't know.
And there's like a microphone in your face and say, "What do you taste?"
I like it. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot.
So there's more to this than I even imagined.
There is, yeah.
And I think I told you this too before the show even started. We've had people emailing us, messaging us before, like the last couple weeks, like, "Hey, is anyone covering Maple Syrup Fest? Hey, when is Maple Syrup Fest?" Like,
that's awesome.
It's a It's a
It's
thing.
a
Jeff
big
keeps saying
community
it.
fest.
Yeah.
We usually have a huge turnout. Our whole little community of Phelps gets involved and comes out. It takes a lot of people to put it on, so
Definitely.
we're excited.
Absolutely. There's a lot of people to put it on. There's a lot of things going on,
There are,
and there's a lot
yes.
more to talk about. So we're going to take a break, and then Laura, do you want to stick around and we can chat more about this?
Sure.
Of course. Who doesn't want to talk maple syrup? We'll be right back on Up North at 4.
It's a lot more to...
Welcome on back to Up North at 4. Joining us now is Laura Boll, all the way from Phelps, which is the maple syrup capital of Wisconsin.
That's right. That's our small claim to fame.
It's a big claim to fame.
Don't say it's your small
downgrade
claim to
you.
fame. This is a huge deal.
Yeah.
And this is official. This is not just like, oh, a cute little nickname. Like, no, we have
That's
official
right.
documentation.
That's right, we do.
How did that, what's the process? I don't even know how that works.
I'm not sure. So
Okay, that was in your
predecessors
department?
applied for it, and now
Nice
we've
job,
got
Nate.
that official title.
Well, there we go. Well,
I do
hey,
wanna
you
set
wear
up,
that
though-
badge proudly then.
I want to set up, though, what maple syrup means to the community, though. It's a big deal and, you know, a part of the economy as well, right?
It is, yeah. We have a lot of local producers that sell locally, and they spend a lot of time and effort doing this, and they really take pride in it. So it's really neat. The tours is such a cool part of the day.
It is.
You can see the sugar shacks and all the equipment and just the process, and really see the amount of time and passion it takes these crews to do this. So it's really neat.
And you were mentioning, too, people are very serious about their syrup. They're they take the taste test judging
Yeah.
very seriously.
For sure,
So I just got to ask you, is there any do's or don'ts if I were to attend on Saturday?
Oh,
I don't
it's
want
so
to. I don't
fun
want to
just
cross
to-
any
no.
lines. I don't want to offend anyone.
No, I would say there's not. It's the judging competition, kind of like I said, goes on all day, and it's there in the school cafeteria, so it's right there where the Maple Cafe is too. There's great food and lunch all day, breakfast and lunch, all kinds of maple syrup sweets. So people are getting food and hanging out and listening, and they're just kind of explaining things and educating everyone there throughout the day. So yeah.
So if I grab like a cup, I don't need to like swirl it and be like, oh yes, I'm getting notes of.
Well, you can walk over and get a hot dog then,
yeah.
or, you know, or some bag of
You
chips.
can,
Right. You can have
right,
lunch
right.
there and do the whole thing.
Right.
So it's not too buttoned up, is what I'm hearing.
No,
Okay,
yeah,
I
it's not. Yeah, and the breakfast is always a huge hit. Sunrise Lodge does it. They use local maple syrup on everything. They're making waffles right there. It's a lot of fun. So,
right.
So
people
for
come just
families
the food,
thinking about
so.
bringing their kids there Saturday, what should they know?
Come, grab your punch card at the fest, go to the Sugar Bush tours, see the production in action, and then at the fest, enjoy kids' activities, craft fair, judging, food. There's face painting. There's just a lot going on. It's a lot of fun. All the classes and demos. Yeah, it's a great time.
And so you mentioned with the tours too, kids might actually get the chance to tap some trees to
could,
kind of
yes,
see.
yeah.
Have you done it yourself?
I have, yeah, just at this fest in past years, you know.
I
We get
know.
to get the hand crank going, and you hammer in with
It
a
is-
rubber mallet the taps, and it starts pouring out right away.
it
It's
is
amazing.
tiring.
Try it.
Isn't it? Isn't
Tiring.
I've heard it's tiring. It
Most
can
of these
be-
guys use a drill, but we, for
come
fun,
on.
just for the effect of it, you know.
You know, you got to go old-fashioned,
Right,
right?
that's right.
Is there any
Yeah.
tips from you that you could give to?
Well, I'm not an expert, but I've
But
learned
any,
a
like-
lot doing this for sure.
You've been around it a lot, so
Yeah,
any
yeah.
kind of
I've
tricks
learned a
for
ton doing
how do
this,
you
which
win
is
the
fun.
competition, Laura?
That's a good question.
Have you ever been on the board for like the judging? I gotta ask.
I have not, no. Yeah. I just pay attention. and
So
listen
maybe
to it,
I have
so.
to ask in-house Devin
Maybe
Biggs
some years,
what
yeah.
he's looking for. Is maybe what I'm hearing. Like what maple syrups kind of usually take.
Well, I can tell you too. I judged
Yeah.
for 4 years.
Yeah, you've
Oh.
done
There's
it,
a- yes,
Jeff.
there's a
Sorry.
There is a artistry to judging.
That's
There
right.
really is.
Well, what is it? I'm curious.
Well, I can't give it away because I don't want to ruin it for people.
And it's so fun to have local personalities there too, because in between they'll, drink water and clear their palates and kind of
Yes.
Get a hot dog,
chit-chat with
clear
the
your
crowd.
palate.
Yeah, people want to take pictures with you guys or
fun.
have Devin give a local weather report update or
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure Devin
Yeah, let's talk about
loves
her
to
position.
give
That's
the
all he
local.
talks about right now. Yes, yes.
Awesome.
And so,
We're so glad he's coming back.
and obviously this is a huge event. The draw is massive. This has been going on for a while, I
This
know.
is the 12th year.
12th year.
Yep.
So, I mean, just for you, obviously you want to get through Saturday. We have this one coming up, but are there any plans to kind of get this even bigger and expand it next year and in the year's future?
You know, that's something that we've discussed for sure. It would be so cool to make this into a 2-day fest and a kind of a bigger event. So we'll see where that goes in the future. But
We're not breaking news, but it's on the radar.
Planted
it
the
totally
seed.
is. Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's got me excited.
All right, so one more time. Where do we go this weekend? It's Saturday?
So it's this Saturday, April 1st. The fest is at Phelps School from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Perfect. All right. And is there any one spot besides the tours you got to check out?
School and the tours, yeah.
Okay.
And we got all the
Very nice.
info on the tours at the school too. You can grab a punch card and a booklet with maps and info and bios on all the producers. So, yeah.
And you need the map because you can get lost in there.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, Laura, thank you so much
Sure,
for
thank you guys
chatting
for
with
having
us
me.
and joining us. This is going to be an awesome, awesome event. Check it out. In the meantime, we are going to take a break on Up North at 4. We'll be right back after the